Man, you know the first thing, we've got to stop making these kids famous.
Right, right, right.
You know what I mean? Because these are bums. These are fucking losers.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking scum of the earth. Losers. They got nothing. They ain't never gonna do nothing in this world. They ain't never gonna build no name off some hard work and dedication and a positive cause. They're never gonna do it because they ain't. It ain't them. They ain't got
Yeah.
it in them. They're little fucking lame ass fucking bums. They only gotta do one thing, and they're famous forever.
Right. And it's funny that you mentioned that because I remember a few school shootings back, the media was talking about we're not going to even release the shooter's name, and they were really trying to do that, but shit, man, it's the media, man. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to leak the name, and there you go, So let's go to these comments real quick, man. Jay Olin says, salute Scooter Cease, man. Salute to him as well, man. Salute Scooter one more time. And he also says there was another school shooting the very next day. It didn't make national news, but that makes 23 school shootings this year, man. That's crazy, bruh. Martu Bite the Nickel says these events are real, but they're also staged events as well. Do you research government co-ops? These are distractions to keep you from looking at Donald Trump and what the government is really doing. Sorry that lives had to be lost like this, but it's not cool. So I want to jump into that, man, because I know there's a whole society of people out there that believe that a lot of these school shootings are fake. I don't subscribe into that, man. I really don't. Listen, let me tell you, I have 5 children, right? And my youngest is 6 years old, and my oldest is 17. My 6-year-old comes home and tells me, Dad, this is what we did in school today. We had a lockout drill. I'm like, what the fuck is a lockout drill? Like, I had fire drills when I was in school. I had even earthquake drills, even though I live in the South, man. Who has earthquakes in the South? You know what I'm saying? But we had earthquake and fire drills, tornado drills as well. But a lockout drill? And so my daughter is just telling me exactly what the hell a lockout drill is, and it blows my mind. And she's like, yeah, Dad, the teacher locks the door, and then we go and huddle in a corner, and we close the windows, and we all have to be very quiet because there's a bad guy out there that might be trying to get us, so we have to be very quiet. And this is blowing my fucking mind. My 6-year-old is telling me this shit, right? So, all right, I mean, to each his own. You could believe that shit or you could not believe it, but damn it, I believe that shit because I got 5 kids that go to these public schools. You feel what I'm saying? And, yo, shit is real, man. I don't know, man.
I have seen like some strange, and I don't believe a lot of the stuff I see on the internet, but there are a lot of reoccurrence with, do you know, crisis actors? Are you familiar with crisis actors?
No, enlighten me. Crisis hacker?
Crisis actors.
Oh,
So what
crisis
it is
actors.
like,
Gotcha.
and they're too lazy to rotate them. So there might be I've seen on the news for shootings, like when I tap into like news on the internet, like American news and stuff, you see a particular person that's talking about a shooting at this school up in this place, and then another shooting happens elsewhere, and it's the same kid talking about it. But I don't know if they're because I don't see the actual program. I just see the video on the internet, so I don't know if it's something that someone's just done independently to any kind of legitimate.
That's the fucked up part about it. Like, yo, the name of our podcast is the Don't Stress Success Podcast. But motherfuckers is stressing success so much to where they're willing to exploit the craziest things, man. That shit blows my mind, man. Jay Olin says, I hate giving people their fame. I explain it in my song, Fuck Dylan Roof. Okay, for those who may not know who Dylan Roof is, and this is why I don't subscribe to those people who are saying that like the Charleston 9 shooting was a hoax. Man, get the fuck out of here. I live in Charleston. I knew family members, like people who were family members of those that got slain. And for those who may not remember what the Charleston 9 shooting was, there was a dude named Dylan Roof. He walks into a black church. He sits through the church sermon and then kills everybody in the church. You know what I mean? So to tell me that things like that are fake when I know people who suffered from the shit personally, the fuck out of my face with that shit. I don't subscribe to it, man. The internet is a beast, man. Kim Waterman and Jay Neves Mason in the building. James for Show Allen says these kids are not being raised by the right-minded people anymore. These are children. He spelled it children. I know you from the South, James. He says these are children raising children. And anything goes now. I posted a link on my page about a community of kids attacking and throwing boulders and gang-style jumping mothers and pregnant women in the community. It's not anything this community can do. They have pressed the police. They have pressed the school and families, the parents of those kids. They're getting nowhere. Police take them in custody, then an hour later let her go with no charges. God damn, man. Shit. Dave Haynes in the building. Jay Florio says, we still have them like anywhere else, but no mass shootings. Most shootings tend to be criminals on criminals. Yeah, you know, and that's the crazy thing. We don't hear about all the shootings. We hear about the sensationalized ones in the schools and public places where innocent victims are getting hit.